Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today, let me go ahead and get this out of the way first. I have not been on here in a while. I know I said on my last video that, oh, I'm going to be more consistent. I'm going to film more, but life kind of gets in the way sometimes. So I'm back today and I just want to go over my skincare routine. So I'm going to insert a couple of pictures of what my skin looked like before I started this ritual, as I'm going to call it, because I really do try to stick to it. So first thing is it's really important to find a um a routine that really works for you. Now, I don't always want to do this every day, but I do try to do this every day. So and I'm working my way up to doing this twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. So right now I'm usually doing this in the morning. So first I just want to kind of go over what it is that I've tried, and then a few things, like just a few things that I've tried, and then just show you what I'm actually using now. So I started out with a lot of dark marks or hyperpigmentation, if that's what you want to call it. That's what it is. So I was just really trying to focus on getting rid of all of that on my skin because it was, to me, horrible. I mean, polka dots. If I mean, they were everywhere. I still have a couple of dark marks, if you can see right there, and this one's really fading up really good. This one is more recent, and I had one up here, but I can't even find it anymore. But this one, you know, ladies, when you get your monthly, it always comes with a friend. So this was my friend from last month, and I'm working on sending him on his way. So one of the first cleansers that I really started using, and I really do like, and I still kind of use this from time to time, is this Biore Deep Pore Charcoal Cleanser. I like this after I do like my makeup. If I've had on makeup for like a full day, let me get y'all to focus on that. There we go. Um, if I've had on makeup for a full day, I really want to like scrub my skin clean with, you know, getting down into my pores. And so that really works pretty good for that. I had to stop using it on a daily basis because when speaking to my dermatologist, she suggested that I use that sporadically because it will have a tendency to kind of clog your pores. And I'm trying to shrink my pores because you can see right up in here, they're still a little big. I mean, they're not huge, but I'm working on it. And then the ones that are right here on the bridge of my nose, right in there. So, um, another thing which was like very, very key to what I should have done a long time ago is I purchased a facial brush. This one I got from Vanity Planet because I was not in the market for spending $200 on a Clarisonic brush when this one does just as good, if not better. But this is my second one. The first one I dropped it and my bristle up here had cracked. So instead of trying to find bristles that would fit, it was easier for me to just order another one. So this is the one that I use. And this brush head is the exfoliating brush head. And I ain't gonna lie, I use this one every day. It comes with a daily facial brush that you can use, but I've always used that one. It comes in this little case, and I actually found it on, I was watching another YouTuber talk about their brush one day with, you know, what they were doing in their skincare routine, and she had really good things to say about it, and she also had a coupon code. So I want to say I got this for under $40. I can't remember because it's been a minute. These brushes are very durable, and the brush heads are very easy to clean. So I have two of these because I had one from my last set, but this is the daily cleansing one. I use it every now and then, but I just feel like my skin is a whole lot cleaner when I use this one. And it also comes with a like silicone bristle. If I can pick it up, a silicone bristle. Yeah. So I use this like if you're gonna do like a scrub or yeah, a scrub or like a facial mask, and you kind of just want this to work it into your skin a little bit better. And plus the bristles are, you know, easy to clean out. So that's kind of what I use that one for. But I love this facial brush. It was worth the money. Like I said, I wasn't spending $200 on Clarisonic, not today. But I've had this one, I think, for about 2 or 3 years. And all I do when I want to disinfect my brushes, which I try to do at least once a week, if not every 2 weeks, I put this in a cup with some hot water, some apple cider vinegar, and some antibacterial soap, and I just let it soak for a little while, and then I just rinse it out in hot water and let it dry. I keep it on my vanity in this little cup because that way after each use, instead of me putting it back in the case, which has a top, it doesn't dry that well in the case. So I just purchased this little cup from Marshall's, and I just keep this on my, did I say vanity? On my sink. On my sink to just let it air dry. So that way when I'm ready to use it the next time, it's nice and dry. So that is one. And I also purchased this facial cleansing brush, and it has the silicone bristles as well. And the other side, the bristles are a little more, I guess, coarse. But I purchased this from Amazon, and I really do like this brush. Don't ask me what the name of it is because I don't know. But if you go on Amazon and just type in like silicone facial brushes, this will come up. And it has, it's rechargeable. You just plug your charger in right under there. And it has, I think, 3 speeds. Yeah, 3 speeds. So you can decrease it or increase it or however you would like to do it. But I like this, and what I like about this, I use this right when I'm taking my makeup off. Like I'll use a makeup wipe, and then I will put my cleanser either like right on the brush or just go ahead and work it into my face and just turn this on, and you can actually see the dirt coming down. Like by the time I'm done, there's like, you can see the makeup and the dirt that was on your face right down here in the bottom of the brush. So that just lets you know that you really got what was on your face off of it. So I really do like this, and I did purchase this from Amazon. If you really want to, if you want me to link it to where I got it from, just let me know in the comments, and I'll try to go back into my Amazon and find the link to that. So with that cleanser, the Biore, I also tried this Urban Skin RX cleansing bar, and I really do like this. It's a 3-in-1 treatment cleanser. It comes in a little box like a little box like this. And let me get it to focus. I purchased this from Target. I want to say it was maybe like $14 to $15. But it's well worth it because I've had this for months, and it's just like a little bar soap in a jar. And so all I do is, you can see the little swirls. I wet my brush just a little bit, and I just get that all soapy on my brush, and you can see how long I've been using it, but because it was really full at first. So I just get my brush wet with that and worked up, and I just take my brush and just work it into my face. You can also use this as a mask. So instead of rinsing it off right away once you apply it to your skin, you can leave it on for a little while and then rinse it off. And I have found that it has really helped improve my skin a lot. There are others, but this is the even tone because, like I said, I had a lot of dark marks and I was just really trying to even out my skin tone. And this helped a lot. But once again, after speaking to my dermatologist, I have to use this sporadically because like she was saying, since I have enlarged pores and I have really oily skin, this has coconut oil in it, which kind of contributes to the oiliness that I'm already having with my skin. So she suggested that I don't use this every day. So what I did, as I'm speaking about my dermatologist, I cannot talk today. I signed up for Curology because I just didn't know what was going on with my skin. It was a hot mess. It was blotchy, and I'm talking about I would get a breakout at the drop of a dime. And I was, cleansing my face every day, but it just, I don't know what was going on with it. I do not take any type of like birth control. I know some people say that birth control will make your skin break out. I'm not on any type of birth control. So I kept seeing different reviews about Curology. So they had a thing when I signed up where you could get a trial for, I want to say it was $10. And in your trial, it comes these. So you get a moisturizer, the treatment, and a cleanser. This is your cleanser right here. At first, I wasn't too fond of the cleanser. Let y'all see the bottle. I wasn't too fond of it because I was just used to using the other cleansers that were more sudsy, or, you know, they bubbled up. This was a lot smoother. She had also suggested that I try the Cetaphil. I did not like that. To me, it does nothing for my skin. So I purchased it from Target. I used it for like 2 or 3 days. I didn't like it. I returned it. It just didn't do anything for me. But I do kind of like this cleanser now. I guess I was just comparing um this to, you know, how Biore was sudsing up on my skin, and this one doesn't like really suds up, but you can see the soap like on your face. But this one, it was kind of just like clear, so I guess I was just looking for soap on my face. But once I started using it, I could tell the difference in my skin. And like she was saying, my pores were not clogged because after a couple washes with this, I noticed that my pores, like right under my eyes, they did appear a lot smaller. So I did go back to using this, and I've had this for a while, but I'm almost out of it. So with the cleanser, and then you get a special formulized treatment plan, and it has my name on it, and it has, come on, it has the ingredients of what I am using. So there's the name of my dermatologist, my personal dermatologist, right under there. And I have tretinoin, clindamycin, and azelaic acid. So that's what she put in my very first one. Because when you go onto the website, there's like a questionnaire that you answer about your skin, what your goals are. You take pictures of your skin so that she can see them, and she will suggest to you. She asks you about your diet, your allergies, any supplements that you're taking, and they just formulate a formula for you. And they do check in with you every month to ask you how the formula is working, if you're having any irritations. And if you are, they make adjustments to it. And if you sign up for the monthly subscription, which I went ahead and did, because after the first month of using this, major difference. I'm talking about major difference. My dark spots started to lighten up. They kind of were just like peeling, like they would just kind of crust up a little bit, and then like by the next time I would wash my face, they were gone. So that helped me. Like within the first 30 days, it started to really start clearing up my face. It wasn't like a overnight fix. I know when you're dealing with skin issues, you want it gone as fast as you can, but it didn't happen overnight, so you got to give it a little bit of time. But this really did work for me. So this was just my first trial bottle, and then you use the moisturizer. I love their moisturizer for the simple fact, like I said before, my skin is oily. This moisturized my face, and it didn't make my skin feel greasy, or it didn't make my skin feel like anything was clogged. So I really liked this moisturizer. I just was speaking to my dermatologist this month, and I went ahead, and you can get the treatment plan without getting the cleanser and the moisturizer every month. So after the first month, like I said, I didn't like the cleanser, so I opted not to keep getting it. So then I just went ahead and kept going forward with the treatment plan. Now, on the directions for this, it says that you're supposed to put this on at night and just sleep in it and wash it off during the day. Like I said, I do not do my skin routine at night. I do it during the day, in the morning before I go to work. So I put this on in the morning, and it's on my face all day. And so by the time I get home and start getting ready for bed, I wash it off. So you're supposed to put it on at night before you go to bed, but I ain't got that point yet. I'm working on it. So this, I think, is my second bottle. No, this is my third. Here is my second one. I saved these just for the simple fact. After speaking to her, I was like, okay, look, my skin has kind of gotten used to the product, because after month 2, she sent me a larger size with the same, let me compare the sizes for you guys. A larger size with the same formula in it. So I just started using the bigger one, but I think I finished this one. Yeah, I did finish this one. And after the second month of using this, I felt like my skin was kind of starting to get used to it. Now, the difference in this size and this one is this was a 30-day supply. This is a 60-day supply. So the treatment plan that I signed up for is 2 months. So they would send me this would last for 2 months. You can also opt to get one every 30 days, but it's cheaper to get the 2 month supply. They just charge you every 2 months instead of every month. But after using this one, I was like, okay, she checked in with me like she always does and asked me about my skin, and I told her, I'm still having slight breakouts. Like my skin, the dark spots had started coming off, but I was still kind of getting breakouts kind of under my skin. And so she suggested that we change it up. So as you can see with this one, let me focus. There we go. What the percentages are on here, we went up on the next subscription. Just trying to make sure I show you the right one. Yes. So we went up from everything before. So this was my second prescription. Now I'm on my third. So I have been using this for a total of about 9 to 10 months, and there was a drastic difference in my skin. And I just spoke with her at the end of last month, because I was telling her that I was still kind of like with these little dark spots that are right here that I was telling you about earlier. I was just telling her about these and how I still kind of get them. And then I just randomly will sometimes get breakouts like right here on my forehead. At first I was like, well, maybe it's what I'm using on my hair and it's just making my face break out. And that was not the case. So I just always kept trying to make sure that when I was laying down or like when I get ready to go to bed, I tie my hair up, and that what I'm using on my hair, whether it's a scarf, whether it's a bonnet, that it's always clean. Because if you just keep putting the same bonnet or the same scarf on your hair and you're not washing it, all those oils that were from your hair, you're tying it up, and most of the times they're about hanging down this low. All of that is going to be onto your forehead or onto your skin. So you want to try to make sure that's always clean. So I started making sure that I was washing my bonnet and my scarf every week. That way, once I washed my hair, that was clean, so that my face wasn't breaking out. But that wasn't it. I still was having breakouts. So she has suggested a new formula for me for my next shipment, which will be, I think, next month in April. So I will come back and share that with you guys. So in my routine, once I wash my face with my cleanser, and then, okay, let me back up a little bit. When I was telling you about me not liking this before and then I tried it later, I started to like it, and now I'm almost out. So I did decide to add this and the moisturizer to my treatment plan, but it won't be here until next month. So you do have the option to have them go ahead and send it out to you, or wait until it's time for your shipment to be delivered. But I didn't want to go ahead and add it because I had just paid for my 2 month supply and I didn't want to pay again. I was like, no, I'll just wait. So she suggested in the meantime a different cleanser that is similar in formula to their cleanser. It is I guess it's CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. I haven't tried this yet, but she suggested that I get this because she said it was really good for controlling oils and not clogging your pores. So I'm going to try this. I just picked it up yesterday, and I'm going to start trying to wash my face with that until next month when I get the actual Curology cleanser. So let me tell you about my routine now. After I cleanse my face in the morning, I use my cleanser, and depending on if I wore makeup the day before or if I didn't, I switch between either using Sea Breeze or the Thayer's Witch Hazel. I really, really like these as like my astringent or my toner. I don't really use both of these. I just pick up either one. Depends on how I feel that day. But I really do like this astringent, and I can feel it like working down into my pores when I do use it. And this I love, and I got the cucumber scented one. It gives you like a cool feeling on your face after you wash. So I do use this one, and I also have this witch hazel as well. So I like this one too. A lot of times I will use this to help take my makeup off before I wash my face with that. But I do really like the Thayer's Witch Hazel, and it just, I guess it's the alcohol, the cucumber in it that just makes your face feel really soothing. And like I said, because I have oily skin, I try to always use a light moisturizer. So once I use that, I tried this moisturizer because I was looking for like a water-based, not a let me see if you can see that. But this is the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Water Gel. There it goes. And I really like this. A little bit goes a long way. I've had this for about 2 months, and I just use, like, as you can see, it's kind of like slimy just a little bit, but it's water based, and that's what I was looking for, because other moisturizers, since I have oily skin, it would just make me look extra oily. So I was looking for something that wasn't going to do that, that was not going to have oils in it. And I really do like this. It makes my skin feel moisturized, and my skin just feels like hydrated and supple. And yeah, so it just says apply evenly to face and neck after cleansing, and that's what I usually do. And after that, you're supposed to let your face completely dry before you apply your treatment plan. So I either take my little fan and make sure my skin is dry, and then I go ahead and I put this on before my moisturizer. I'm sorry, I left this whole step out. I put my Curology treatment on before I put my moisturizer on. So after I cleanse my face and then I use my either Witch Hazel or my Sea Breeze, I let my skin dry for about 5 or 10 minutes. It depends. And then I apply my treatment, and then I apply my moisturizer. And I just really like how these work. They work pretty well for me. But just like with anything, you kind of have to switch things up after a while because your skin does get used to it. So if anything, I would change up the cleansers and maybe the moisturizer. But this is a constant. I'm going to always use this probably. So with that being said, I'm going to take a minute and go ahead and just show you guys how I just clean my face, how I use all the products that I just described before. So I'll be back. right, guys, so that's it for my skin routine. As you can see, my skin is nice and clean. Feels really moisturized. And that's it. It's all clean. Thank you guys for tuning in today and watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Give me a good thumbs up. Comment down in the description box if you have any comments or questions about what I used, and I can link it down there for you. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.